Okay, so this was the code for the thematic analysis portion of our project. So I used dataset from Kaggle. So here I uploaded the JSON file that had my API token. And so that's kind of how I downloaded the dataset. And here are my necessary imports and installations. And so after I had extracted the dataset, my first task was to filter. So I included only the artist and lyrics columns for our chosen 6 artists. And so here I include our selected artists, and then I used chunking to process the data. So I processed 100,000 rows of data per time at a time because the data set was extremely large. And then I filtered only the artist and lyrics columns, and then I processed all the chunks and combined them into one data frame. So here's the output of that. And then just to make sure that I was getting enough songs per artist, I just wanted to display the number of songs per artist that I got, which was each artist got over 100 songs, which I think is sufficient for thematic analysis. And then after that, I was able to split the lyrics into short text units using NLTK. And I removed extremely short sentences because they were likely meaningless. And then I embedded sentences with SentenceBird using the all MPNet base v2 model. And I used batching here. And then after that, I was able to start k-means clustering. And I chose k equals 12 because I found that themes were pretty similar and I didn't think there needed to be more than 12 clusters. And in order to manually assign the clusters labels, I wanted to see the top 10 most important keywords per cluster. So I used TF-IDF for that. And then here you can see the output of the most popular words or most important words per cluster, and it grouped all Spanish words together. So that kind of skewed Bad Bunny's output because all of his songs are in Spanish. And then after that, I was able to manually map the clusters. So looking at keywords, I was able to understand a general theme per cluster. And then I went about computing the theme percentages per artist. So I had 2 approaches for this, and I'll go over the results more in detail in the slides. But this is my code for the song level. So this is basically assigning a song the most common theme in that song based on the number of sentences in that theme. Um, but because the data was kind of skewed, I went about a different approach, which was basically computing just the general number of sentences in each cluster and using that to understand the percentage of the artist's work in different clusters. And that gave a more well-rounded output.